Welcome to another episode of Solitaire Quest. I'm your host, Blood Knight of the Old Republic of Blood Gannison. Like, share, and subscribe. Episode 433. I'm reviewing Starfleet Leering Academy, Episode 2. Episode 2. So, Episode 2, we got the words fall semester in bold letters in for the main title card for reasons. So, we got the blonde chick. She says, make your bed, and she's quoting Jordan Peterson. I don't know if they were trying to mock Jordan Peterson with that one or not, but it's like, get them damn words out of your damn freaking mouth, I tell ya. So, the lady's talking about making some sort of freaking tapestry, some sort of freaking speech. So, the doctor is talking about mucus and it's hard to contain to its, and it's like they have like a school project where they have to take care of this mucus or something, like it's some sort of high school project of some kind. Because these writers, they never left high school, I guess. They never left high school. I would say, did they went to, if they did go to college and whatnot, it's like took writing courses. Those whoever's teaching these writers how to write, I'd fire them. I tell ya, fire them at those schools. It's like, So Lady rambles about the burn and Starfleet leaving Earth. Wrote down in my notebook, the cadets are unprofessional as all hell. And Starfleet is technically a kind of military organization. And this Lady Jemadar chews up a cadet. We got the Boothby plaque for reasons in the 31st century. Boothby, he was a caretaker in Star Trek lore of Starfleet Academy, and they have a dedication plaque to him in the 31st century for reasons. So the intro to the show is just a bunch of flowers blooming with inspirational music. And I wrote down my notebook, the hologram. The hologram character still has to learn stuff the old-fashioned way, because she can't just like download all the information she needs. She's like AI that was was programmed by graduates from the Somali Leering Academy, I guess. Hell, I guess all higher education systems, folks, in the 31st century, I guess it's 31st to 32nd century. I'm not sure at this point. I don't really care that much. But all education centers in the future get replaced by Somali Leering Academies, apparently. So, We also have a 31st century exocomp from Star Trek to TNG. It's a reference to Star Trek TNG. Inside an elevator with the blonde chick and the Jem'Hadar lady. For some reason they kept building exocomps into the future, and we have one in Starfleet, I guess. So they have it. So yeah. So yeah, Beta Z. So yeah, what this whole plot of this episode is like, they have to get Beta Z back into the Federation. Because Beta Z is what tipped the scales in the past. Apparently. Does Beta Z produce weapons? Do they produce starships? We're not really given a reason why losing Beta Z is what tipped the scales. We're not really given a reason why. Were they a scientific hub of the Federation? Did they build weapons for the Federation? Did they build starships? They don't really establish why having Beta Z is important into the Federation. More important than Tellarite homeworld or Andoria or Vulcan? No, we gotta have Beta Z. For reasons. I guess. No reason given. And yeah. The blonde lady is gonna be in charge of the fricking diplomacy. The fucking blonde chick lady. The freaking blonde chick lady, the dean of the academy, is going to be in charge of all the diplomacy. For reasons. For reasons. And yeah. And we got this quote from Lady Jem'Hadar. It's like, is this multiple choice? It's like, generally entertained by that quote. This, the most entertaining part of the series is still this Lady Jem'Hadar. Most egregious part of canon. But yeah. Yeah. And apparently the blonde chick likes activism. Blonde lady, and yeah, we got this quote. So yeah, the blonde chick doesn't wear shoes and does it to reduce inflammation in the 31st century. This blonde chick, she doesn't wear shoes to reduce inflammation in the 31st century. It's like, it's the 31st century. You don't need to freaking worry about inflammation. If you're suffering from inflammation in the 31st century, that's what we call a skill issue. That is what we call a skill issue, because it is the 31st century. Hell, right now. It's like if you want hell, right now in our time, if you want to get rid of inflammation, we got ibuprofen. Like if you want to get rid of inflammation, it's like take some freaking magnesium, take some 31st century ibuprofen. Take some magnesium and omega-3 supplements. If you're worried about inflammation, it's like just take some vitamin supplements. Hell, it's the 31st century. You could build robots. You could, in the 31st century, you could build like tiny micro machines that manage the inflammation levels in your body. You could do that. You could build a whole bunch of nanobots, just cure your inflammation like that. So yeah, and yeah, apparently the Federation abandoned Beta Z. They abandoned Beta Z. It's like Apparently, Beta Z tipped the scales in the past. So Beta Z was so important to the Federation that losing it tipped the scales. But they they just left Beta Z. And there, the Beta Z people, they built a psionic barrier around the system to keep everyone out. Does this psionic barrier tell people in their minds? Does it brainwash them to like go the other way? Is it a physical barrier that ships slam into? I mean, yeah. Yeah, can you go to FTL and go past it? What kind of barrier? They don't establish what kind of barrier technology they're using. They don't discuss the features of the psionic barrier. Does it kill people? Does this psionic barrier instantly kill you? Give you a brain aneurysm when you pilot your ship through the system? Nobody knows. Hell. And yeah, for some reason it's like I guess no one else in the galaxy built any kind of portal technology that would allow them to get past this barrier. I guess no one decided to build any kind of portal technology. So yeah, the blonde chick is taking the academy students with her because why not? It's like let's introduce a bunch of let's introduce a bunch of retards to the psionic telepaths. I guess nothing bad will come of that. I guess it's like let's bring the retards with us to Beta Z. No, that's a completely foolproof plan. Considering all of them were probably graduates of the Somali learning academies in the future, folks. So yeah, we got this quote: "The shortest distance is not a straight line." It's like, I mean, I don't know. So yeah, we got Tig Notaro here teaching a class on temporal mechanics in the 31st century. Or 32nd. I'm not really paying attention. It's like, what? That's like having... bringing back... That's like getting a person from... That's like getting a person from the goddamn Middle Ages to teach modern day... To teach physics to modern students. It's like get a person from the damn Middle Ages and having them teach a physics course at a modern high school or university. Yeah. Wrote down my notebook. Yeah, she's from the 23rd century and is teaching temporal mechanics. And yeah, she's so insecure about her position, she forces a student to teach. And she asks him if he made a mixtape. Okay. She's from the 21st century. She's from the 23rd century. Why are mixtapes wouldn't Oh my god, my fucking brain. Okay, yeah. I bet if you talk to any kids now in this day and age, you ask them what the mixtape is and they probably don't know. They probably couldn't answer you. So why the hell are they? So why the hell is this chick referencing mixtapes? She's from the 23rd century. It's like cassettes wouldn't be a. It's like cassettes wouldn't be a goddamn thing in the 23rd century. So yeah, she's just girl bossing it up. And the Ren dude gets slimed by the mucus stuff. And yeah, the container is like it's a loosely contained. It's like the mucus was stored. This mucus is stored in a loose container. And then a hologram shows up to like neutralize the slime, which can apparently kill people. Apparently. So yeah, the Caleb dude manages to overwhelm a 31st century hologram. Man, which is yeah, that's retarded. So yeah, we got this mind reading lady who's a Beta Z. And then the dude finally gets jumped, and then yeah, Caleb finally gets jumped by security. So yeah, the Beta Z president, the people who who can communicate telepathically, the Beta Z president. People who can communicate telepathically. It's like he is deaf in the 31st century. For reasons. This is the 31st century. It's like with the tech. It's like by the 24th century. It's like we had Geordie LaForge. He had a visor that can see multiple spectrums. He later got ocular implants. It's like that's the 24th century. Why the hell does this guy not have some kind of implant in his ears to let him hear? Yeah. It's like this guy's, was he born deaf? Because I'm pretty sure they could use technology to repair his eardrums so he's not deaf. This guy is intentionally living as a deaf person for freaking reasons. So, yeah. So, yeah, they're doing all their negotiations in front of the goddamn freaking cadets. Do you think they go to a private room or something? No, they just have all the cadets watching. Yeah, I wrote down my notebook. Yeah, the Beta Z guy is deaf in the 31st century, which, yeah. Now I wrote down my notebook. Why is the Beta Z guy deaf in the 31st century? We also find out that it's like the blonde chick. It's like Caleb eats an apple at her in her office and it's spicy. And Caleb wants access to stellar cartography. And yeah, Caleb is cozying up to the Beta Z girl. And the Beta Z lady wants to see some humpback whales. I wrote down my notebook. The dialogue is just freaking stupid. So, Yeah, the Beta Z chick, she's got some blinked up teeth. And the guy is taking the lady to search. It's like this guy, it's like he's taking, it's like rather than go on his free time, this guy is taking the Beta Z lady to stellar cartography to look for the planet. And the guy, he's looking for a planet. He's looking for his planet in stellar cartography with the Beta Z lady for some reason. I guess he can't do two things separately. He has to like multitask, I guess. So he looks up for the planet. He looks up the planet in the database. Looks it up. Doesn't find it. But then the Beta Z lady, she gives Caleb access to Beta Z's star charts, and they're able to find the planet. And the excuse they give is that the Beta Z people, they have records from pre-burn, from before the burn. So I guess Starfleet, all of their ships, all of their databases during the burn, all of them got corrupted for reasons. All of their data, all their navigational data got corrupted somehow. I guess everywhere. Somehow. And that's the reason why they couldn't look. That's the reason why Caleb couldn't find his missing planet, because he didn't decide to like modify his search and like ask for the historical data, the historical information or something. I don't know. So yeah. Federation, all their databases, I guess, are just incomplete and corrupted. We find out that the planet was near the Beta Z system, and it's like, yeah. Wrote down in my notebook. Wrote all that down in my freaking notebook. So yeah, they mentioned that Beta Zeds have a naked wedding because all these writers can do is just read wikis, I guess, and just reference things. So yeah, we find out that Beta Zed's technology may be falling behind, and that may be a reason why they might want to join the Federation for protection. So yeah, Caleb and the Beta Z lady, they see some humpback ladies, and we find out from the Beta Z lady that one of the humpback whales is pregnant. President shows up with the Admiral and the blonde lady, and yeah, the doctor, EMH, is doing opera for the whole school. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but the Beta Z president is like, he wants like 6 seats on the Security Council, and he wants a whole bunch of starships surrounding Beta Z at all times, and he wants veto power to make veto power for bringing in members into the Federation. He wants all that. So yeah, they talk about progress and change. Hologram, I wrote down my notebook, hologram girl has clearly been programmed on members of the Leading Center. So yeah, Beta Z lady goes to see the guy. Beta Z lady is wrong, or she's wearing a neural inhibitor because her psychic powers are too strong. And Caleb isn't scared. of her psionic powers, powers that can screw up your goddamn freaking mind. And they have a falling out over Caleb's missing mom for you can't freaking because these people are freaking morons. And so yeah, they have a gala and they bring up the fact that the one cadet, the Caleb, is a criminal, and the blonde lady argues it's like, ha ha, not in our jurisdiction, pretty much. That's pretty much where argument amounts to. And yeah, so yeah, the Beta Z president decides to end the negotiations. And yeah, the one dude hasn't made his bed. And yeah, according to the Beta Z president, all the students of Starfleet Academy had to participate in mental screening. And I fucking wrote in my notebook, ha ha ha. So yeah, all the Starfleet, yeah. So in the lore, it's like, in order to get into Starfleet Academy, it's like you gotta have the grades, and they evaluate your mental conditioning. They evaluate you and test you on your fears and whatnot. And yeah. So yeah. So yeah, Caleb runs to the Beta Z daughter to say sorry, and that the Starfleet took his mom, and he talks to the girl and asks her dad to give it one last chance. So what do they end up doing? In order to appease Beta Z, they offer to build Starfleet headquarters on Beta Z. And everyone stands up and I guess applause. And the president agrees. And yeah, they ended up finding out the mom's flight path because the blonde lady has enough pull to send Starfleet agents to the missing planet. And yeah, the Beta Z girl joined the War College and her brother is in Starfleet Academy. So yeah, the War College... to explain that, the War College is basically like the Earth Defense Force. It's an actual kind of proper military academy, kind of what Starfleet Academy what it should be. They're yeah. And there's a rivalry between Starfleet Academy and Earth War College. So, yeah. This episode is stupid on so many goddamn levels because, yeah. You have the Beta Z president who is freaking deaf in the 31st century. Really, it's like if you're deaf in the 31st century, it's like, yeah, illness and whatnot, any kind of illness in the future, that's a goddamn skill issue. Because by the 24th century, it's like they had Borg nanoprobes that can frickin' resurrect who can frickin' reverse goddamn frickin' death, you know? So, yeah. Yeah, and you also had that freaking. You also had a science project that is basically a high schooler science project. Yeah. Yeah. The original writers of Star Trek. They were members of the goddamn military. Original writers. They were dedicated science fiction authors. They were former members of the military and whatnot. And you had intelligently written stories. This, yeah, it's the intellectual equivalent to freaking paint thinner. It's like, yeah, I don't, it's like, I don't, it's like, yeah, it's like this series, it makes the worst episodes of Star Trek, the original series, Star Trek TNG, Star Trek DS9, Star Trek Voyager, Star Trek Enterprise. This series makes the worst episodes of each previous installments in the franchise prior to, yeah, it's like prior to Enterprise. This makes the previous episodes read like frickin' Shakespearean epics. Right now, I can open up I could go to my collection of Voyager episodes. I could throw on the episode Threshold, and it would be more intelligent than this frickin' retarded slop. I could go to goddamn ChatGPT right now. I could ask them, it's like, hey, ChatGPT, give me a premise. Give me an plot outline for an episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Give me some dialogue and whatnot. I could ask ChatGPT to write an episode of Star Trek: Next Generation for me. And it would be more intelligent than this goddamn freaking slop. It's like, yeah. It's like all of these goddamn writers. It's like all these idiot woke writers that wrote Buffy fan fiction. It's like, just let them write a continuation of Buffy or something, you know? It's like, they obviously hate Star Trek. Just get them to write for Buffy or something. Get them to write for what they really want. Get them to write for teen drama shows or something. It's like, yeah. It's like CW. It's like the CW writing is more intelligent than this. I could throw on CW's The Flash. It'd be more intelligent than this, folks. It's like, hell, I could throw on Sharknado, right? I could throw on frickin' Sharknado and it would be better than this. Way better. Way goddamn better than this. This is just episode 2. Into the descent of madness, and I still got more episodes to watch and review. Because I want some views. Not gonna lie. So anyway, I'm your host, the Blood Knight of the Old Republic of Bloodganistan. Like, share, and subscribe, and yeah, I am losing my mind. I'm losing my mind, folks. Peace out.